This is the start of a big topic. Go ahead and put a nice big title on your page. We're going to be multiplying polynomials. Okay, our first topic of this unit was adding and subtracting polynomials. So now we're multiplying. Okay, now before we start multiplying, I want to talk a little bit about exponents. And what they mean. Okay, this is hopefully a review, but it's not, it's okay. So if I see something like this, 5n to the fourth, what does this mean? This means the number 5 is being multiplied, right? This means multiplication, by the number n 4 times, okay? Is the 5 being multiplied 4 times? No, just the number n, right? See how this 4 is attached to the n? It only applies to the n. Okay, if I wanted to have 5 times n times 5 times n times 5 times the whole thing 4 times, I would need parentheses like this, and the 4 would apply to everything inside the parentheses. But that is a topic for another unit. Right now, you need to know 5n to the fourth, right, equals 5 times n times n times n times n. We're going to be multiplying these guys together, so we just need to be clear what this means, right? If I have something like this, that means negative 3 times x times x. Okay. If I have something like this, now look, sometimes we get stuff like this. What does that mean? That means 4 times, there's a 2 on the end, so that means n is being multiplied twice, and x is being multiplied 3 times. Okay, so you're going to get a chance to just make sure that you understand this before we get into the next thing, because you're going to for sure need to be really clear on this. So what you're going to get next is a couple problems where you're just going to type out the short way, right? So like, I'm going to give you something like 3 times x times a times a times a, and you're going to write what this should look like. Okay, so for this one, for example, you'd say, oh, this is 3 times x multiplied by itself twice. We call that squared. Okay, we call it, when there's an exponent of 2, we say squared. Okay, and then this is a to the power of 3. And when there's an exponent of 3, we say cubed. So I could say this is 3x to the second power, a to the third power, or I could say this is 3x squared, a cubed. Either way, okay? The way that you type exponents, okay, if I want to type exponents in Edge Elastic, the way that I do that is I use this symbol. It's called the caret. It's on your calculator too. The way you get this is you press Shift 6. Okay, so here you'll type 3x, Shift 6, 2, and then press the right arrow, type A, Shift 6, 3, and then that's your answer. All right, you're going to go ahead and try it.